What's going on, YouTube? Reason back at you once again, doing a second video. Doing it real quick, man. I got only a limited amount of time. I gotta go pick up my little boys from school. You know what I'm saying? Before the mom kill me. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, I couldn't wait to do this video. I just did my video a little while ago that you'll see uploaded before this one, or at the same time as this one, about basically how I see the big three in the industry: Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, and my thoughts on that. Check that video out; it's very interesting. I think I pretty much hit the head on the nail with the comparisons that I drew. But check it out. Anyways, I really want to do this video because I heard this rumor a couple days ago. I don't know how accurate it is. I'm just going right off the top of my mind because I heard it. It got me excited. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had the time to really go and investigate it as much as I'd like to. But the video in which I heard this rumor was posted very recently. It was posted like a day ago or 2 days ago. Anyways, it's involving Sega. Yes, I'm doing a video that's not Nintendo based for all y'all who think I'm a Nintendo drone. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, man, Sega. Well, it turns out that Sega was, I believe, bought out or purchased by a company named Sammy or whatever. So now it's Sega Sammy or Sega Sammy. And also, the big news is that Sega has been dumping money into a corporation called Sega Dream. Y'all already know where I'm going with this. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? It got me psyched. I got the fanboy in me coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm Nintendo first. But Sega was the shit. Sega, I had... Look at it, man. I'm not even going to get up and show you because it's too much work. But I got my Sega Genesis. I got my Sega Saturn. I got my Sega Dreamcast. I'm chasing a Sega CD. I'm going to get that back. You know what I'm saying? And I got my Dreamcast there. Love it, man. Dreamcast was one of my favorite consoles, man. I'd say it was probably my third favorite console of all time, if I really had to rank it. But yeah, man, y'all know where I'm going with this. Sega Dream. Now the internet, or a lot of people are just blowing up with the anticipation that Sega possibly could be making a move to get back in the console market. Now, I don't want to make this video and try to throw fire on a rumor. That's not what I'm trying to do. Hear me good. This is a rumor. This is mostly speculation. But Sega Dream, what's that about? You know what I'm saying? It got me psyched in a motherfucker, dog. Cause I'm thinking Dreamcast 2 or whatever, a brand new Sega console. Name that motherfucker something else. Give it a brand new badass name and jump back in the race. Cause this would actually be a good time. Reason being, you got the big three already with their systems on the market. Okay, Nintendo is pretty solid right now in the fact that their system's been out for a year. They've ironed out all the bugs, sped up the OS. Nintendo TV's coming along nicely. The Virtual Console's going nicely. They got a nice library of games. Sony and Microsoft are still going through all their issues. Their failure rates, their patches for this and that, and still haven't unlocked a lot of the functionality on the system. They already know what these systems are dealing with and what these systems bring to the table. So Sega can now study all three systems and say, you know what? We need to be able to compare power-wise and innovation-wise with what these three offer. And we got the specs for all three of them because they're already out. And make a badass machine. Why does this have me excited if I'm a Nintendo gamer? Well, it has me excited because I'm a gamer at heart, period, first and foremost. I am a Nintendo fan over everybody else, but I am a gamer at heart. Like I said, I have multiple Sega consoles. I've owned even more than I actually have right now currently in my possession throughout my lifetime. Sega's a bad motherfucker. They always have been. And their consoles have always been great with the exception of the Saturn. I mean, the Saturn was good for import games and, little niche games there, but it wasn't really designed well. The 32X was a fucking failure. Sega CD, even though it was a commercial failure, I love the Sega CD. I thought it was a little bit ahead of its time in the fact that it was trying to do full motion video interactive games / movies. You know what I'm saying? That's another discussion. But yeah, man, why does this excite me? Well, because Sega has some of the biggest, baddest franchises, and even though they put a lot of them on other systems since they went out of the console race, it's not the same as having it on a Sega system. Y'all know that. It's like all y'all bitches out there that want Nintendo to go third party and put Mario and Zelda on PlayStation or Microsoft. That is fucking blasphemy. And the next time I say that, y'all have permission to shoot me in the face. But anyways, that's what y'all want. Let's say in an alternate universe, if that were to happen, because it's Mario and Zelda, it will still be awesome, but it won't be as good as if it was on a Nintendo console, a console that was primarily designed for it. Sega has some badass franchises. When I think of Golden Axe, when I think of Echo the Dolphin, when I think of Vector Man, when I think of Comic Zone, when I think of Sonic the Hedgehog, when I think of, you know, Phantasy Star, you know, Shining Force, I think was one of their big things. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a lot of great franchises that now, all this time later, a new Sega console could drop, if they plan that motherfucker right and are putting away enough money in this Sega Dream Corporation, they could drop that system being a beast, power-wise, and innovation-wise, and design it specifically to hit home at launch with a brand new Golden Axe, with a brand new Sonic made by Sega on a Sega console for the first time since 1999, with a brand new Echo the Dolphin, you know, some crazy shit, dude. A Phantasy Star Online, brand new, next generation HD, you know, crazy shit on a Sega system. Can y'all imagine that shit? And for the first time in a long time, or maybe ever if I think about it, we have 4 major big time players in this console race. The industry would just go crazy. Because you would have Nintendo doing their thing, you would have Sony and Microsoft trying to do their thing, and you would have Sega all of a sudden coming back from the grave. Oh, this will be the shit. And I will tell you right now, if that shit happens, I will cancel my plan, because I'm not rich, I can't have all of them. But I will cancel my plans right now to own a PS4 to get that Sega system. And my console setup for this generation will be a Nintendo Wii U and a Sega, whatever the fuck they drop. And I'll tell Microsoft and Sony, go fight amongst yourselves. I don't give a fuck. I don't need any of your shit, really. Because, man, 2K started on Sega. The 2K game started on Sega. What makes you think they wouldn't come running back? That Sega wouldn't be able to get them back? And the 2K games, the 2K sports games become exclusive to Sega. That's just a scenario, but think about that. I would have my Wii U, and I would have my Sega Dreamcast 2, or whatever they want to call it, and I'm done. I don't need nothing else. I'm dropping the mic, I'm walking away. Just like that. So, y'all, that's just basically my thoughts on it, man. I think it would be a great move on Sega's part. I don't know if they're financially capable of doing it, but this news that they're dumping money into a corporation called Sega Dream, that's crazy, man. And the guy who made the video had the same sentiments. He was like, man, I think this means they might be making a push to get back in the console race. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm waiting for that, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, I'm going to go and investigate this further. Any new findings that I do find, I will be posting a new video about. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this, man. Let me know your thoughts, your comments in the comments section. What would y'all think about Sega jumping back in the console race? You know what I'm saying? And it would be crazy because, yeah, they'd be competing with Nintendo in a certain degree because it's console against console. But they also have deals to work with Nintendo. So, man, you might see some great Sega games on the Sega system and on the Nintendo system. And Nintendo might actually make some games, not their biggest franchise, but some of their franchises. They might make it on the Sega system and the Nintendo system. So think about that. There might be a little alliance that could be formed there. You never know, man. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Let me know what y'all think. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Yep.